So hi, my name is Gabriel Engel. I came here to tell you about Rocket.Chat. I think it's the fastest growing open source collaboration platform. So I think nobody can argue that one of the greatest achievements of the internet is the way it connected all of us, how easy it was to send a message to anyone there's on the web. And I think no one can argue that the underlying technology behind all this, and most of this was email, or this still is email. But email is as old as the internet, and I guess the user experience is already showing its age. So it kind of created this vacuum where all this app that we're far too familiar with came to be and started creating this new interaction. All the collaboration tools, Slack, WhatsApp, Messenger, WeChat, Telegram. But they kind of forgot, or they left behind the beauty of the email, like how open it was, how everybody could own their own data, how they would connect to any other server. And they created all these silos where the big value is because they hold all the communication on their infrastructure. So that was born Rocket.Chat, because we wanted to bring all this new user experience, all those new features in a world where you don't need to depend on those organizations. So we built it with 3 key differentiators. One, we figured that all the components of the application, from the server side, the client, or even the UI, should be implemented on, using a structure that you could change or add, implement your own channel types, do a whole branding of the UI, add your own bots, but create also different types of widgets. I guess once you have a channel with your team on it and you have this authentication and the streaming of data, you should be able to create different message types, new types of attachments, new ways to react to messages or new actions on messages. You should be able to customize what data you want about each user, and all the other components should change regarding this. So it's really thinking, if we start off with what those tools that we already know as a starting point, how can we dream of like what else could you build? So we figured that like being an open source was just obvious, because all those ideas, when you start talking to other customers, would build the greatest product. And also thought this needed to be a decentralized, as email is. So it needed to be server spread. Everyone can own the email. They can host on their private cloud, AWS, so on, but it needs to be a decentralized application. So the idea really got attention. We also were featuring Rocket News, Product Hunt. In a couple of months, you could see Rocket.Chat being used from presidential campaign, from one of the largest transport company in the world, Deutsche Bahn. So we got a really good adoption and a community that was created around Rocket.Chat. We now have about 600 developers, committers to the project. It's getting close to 15,000 stars. And we track the number of servers being deployed. So now you're reaching 150,000 servers, which they altogether have about 10 million users. But the way our vision is that we see all this changing from how you consume all those services. Rather than having a PC and like having on your website, or then people go to smartphones and became the new platform and you're consuming services via apps. We see now more and more than people are actually starting to consume services as bots that live on whatever chat platform they're consuming. So looking at this paradigm shift, we see on the long term creating the largest marketplace for those apps, bots, and services. So that's how we see you can still give away the core of our platform for free, can keep open source, and we'll create the ecosystem for a very, very large marketplace. We already have 10 million people, and it's growing really fast. So this is the team today. We have 25 developers plus 600 contributors worldwide. And we want you, like not just investors, but other developers, other companies who are looking to use the next generation of collaboration platform, and invite you all to board our ship and rewrite or write a new chapter of collaboration platforms in the web.